Okay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Jojo, good morning. Big Bad Wolf, Cyber Hotline, Kelly all day. You're getting ready for work. Black Hat Music, good morning. Crazy Cat Mama, good morning. Daisy Girl, good morning. Did I say good morning to Cyber Hotline? I don't remember. But good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to be expecting snow flurries today. Isn't that great? Good God Almighty. Okay. So I want to say thank you to everyone that was here yesterday. I really, really enjoyed the stream we did yesterday. Well, I enjoy all my streams, to be honest, but yesterday I really enjoyed the stream. Good morning, Stacy. Lolly and Pops, good morning. Good morning. Congrats to TL. Okay, what happened to T? I mean, okay, what's congrats to TL? You got to tell me. Okay, what's going on with TL? I know she's been doing an awesome job on the Sebastian story. So what's going on with TL? So you just can't type congrats to TL in my chat and not say what congrats to TL is. Good morning, Susie. Susie Bachetta. Okay, so while Cyber Hotline is getting his thoughts together, he can tell me what it is. Yeah, she's doing great. She's really doing great. She's doing great. I told her, stick with it. Go talk to these people in the command center. We all know what the outcome is going to be right now, but she's sticking to it, and I love that. No, they haven't found him at all. Okay, so I was just listening to, Good morning, Crafting with Amanda Panda ASMR. Guys, Amanda Panda is doing diamond painting on her channel, and it's just soothing to watch. It really is. Good morning, Aesop. It is really, really soothing to watch. So you guys need to check her out. So I was trying to catch up on Savage's live stream. I woke up this morning and I was looking to see who. Matter of fact, I was listening to the rest of Carol Mayo's stream because I fell asleep on it last night. I got home. She was on around 6:30. I went in, I said hi. I listened for a little bit. I know she went off on somebody, and next thing you know, I was out. So I woke up this morning around 5, and I see that Savage was live. I'm like, where the hell was I? Was out, gone. Oh, and I need to finish listening to Ann and Maria's too, because I was in and out of their chat. They had been live for like an hour or so before I noticed they were live, but I was out and about. So I was kind of like listening in between, in and out of stores. So I was doing some shopping yesterday. Yeah, ASAP, seriously. Amanda is doing diamond painting on her channel. So if somebody can grab her link, I would really appreciate that. They did the spirit. Who did a spirit? Oh, Kat. Well, I saw she had an 8-ball. I was skipping through her live. Good morning, Mr. Jimenez. So I was skipping through her live and I thought she was doing the 8-ball thing, and she was fussing with somebody named Trashbox. So I did see that, but I was just skipping through to see what I missed, and I'm going to go and listen. Good morning, Undercover Down. Ballcat on Ann and Maria. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to listen. Yes. She's doing great. When I spoke to her a couple of weeks back, she had gotten back to the command center and the cops and everybody was pulling out. And I told her, I said, follow them, see where they're going. I said, and then try to speak to somebody. I said, get your other phone ready, record what they're saying. So she is doing her thing. And this is what she started her channel for. And this is what she's doing. So happy for her. I hope she sticks with it. She is doing great. She's absolutely doing great. So yesterday I was coming live to discuss some other stuff, but Ballcat, the best laugh ever, say goodbye to her mascara. I'm gonna have to watch the rest of Maria and Ann's. Well, I gotta watch the beginning, and then I'm gonna have to watch the rest of it because I didn't get a chance to watch it. And when I went in, Ann was telling me that people were saying that my live yesterday was great, and I really want to say thank you. And Deborah Best was in the chat, and she told me she really enjoyed it, and that means so much when you know that people are enjoying what you're doing. So that means a lot. Oh my God! Next time a reality star goes missing in Brazil, they should call TL. We're gonna call her TL on the case. TL is doing great, and I'm happy for her. I sent her. It was an interview that the mother and stepfather did on a channel, and I tagged her in it. I think it was yesterday or Friday. Yesterday, I think. Or was it Friday? So she can watch it, because I know she said when I was listening to her live that she was going to see if they were willing to have a conversation or come up on panel. So I sent her that. Okay, so we have that. Okay, let's get to what I wanted to talk about this morning. Let's see. Okay, so are we ready? I'm going to share my screen, but I wanted to show you this. You may remember when I did this story about this young woman who melted into the sofa. Trigger warning. This is Lacy Ellen Fletcher. She melted into the sofa at her parents' home. This is the way the sofa was when they came in to get her. Okay? Crazy Cat Mama, we are not talking about Laci Peterson. So this is the way the sofa was when they came in to get her. So this was in Louisiana. A Louisiana mother and father who neglected their disabled adult daughter to the point that she melted into the family's couch were sentenced to spend the next 20 years. They were sentenced to 20 years in prison. North Texas Angel, good morning. So Lacy was 36. She could not move. She was living in nearly complete paralysis with the condition referred to as locked-in syndrome. She relied entirely on the care and attention of her parents. Good morning. No, they never moved her from that spot. Not at all. Good morning, handsome. On January 3rd, 2022, Lacy Fletcher was found deceased and sunk into a 1960s-style couch at her home in Slaughter. What her name? Slaughter. What a name. A tiny town of fewer than 100 residents located roughly 40 minutes north of Baton Rouge. She was covered in feces, emaciated, her body riven with ulcers. A human-sized hole was worn down into the couch where she sat and relieved herself for several years. Okay? So in early February, a statement was released by their defense attorney after pleading no contest to manslaughter. Sheila Fletcher and Clay Fletcher, both 66, maintained they loved their daughter to death. They love their daughter to death. Her skin was falling off her bones. So the prosecutors pushed for the maximum sentence after the plea, which was technically applied during their sentencing hearing. Both parents were sentenced to 40 years in prison, with 20 years of their sentences suspended. So they got 40 years, which they're 66, that's 106. So they have to serve 20. They have to serve 20. They will also, if they get out alive, they will have 5 years supervised probation. The prosecutor did an interview and he said, you wouldn't treat your animals like that. So this is what they did to that young girl. The parish coroner, Dr. Ewell DeWitt Beckham III, reportedly said that she, the woman, had last seen a doctor 2 decades ago. She weighed all of 96 pounds at the time of her death and had C19. He said he couldn't eat for a week, and I cried for a week. And the question on everybody's mind is, how could they, the caretakers, living in the same house with her, have her get in the condition like that? They didn't care. They didn't care. I mean, everybody's saying, and I covered this, that case was horrible. She was starved, but the mother said that she had just refused to eat like for the last couple of days. No, this girl was 36 years old and weighed 96 pounds. Good morning, Maria, my dot. They said the woman's body slowly rubbed the hole through the upholstery and cushion. The hole was filled with feces and urine. Oh my God. I remember doing this case and I just can't. Right now it's making my stomach hurt. There were also feces shoved into the victim's face, chest, and abdomen. And that her hygiene had been neglected to the point that maggots lived in her matted and knotted hair. Okay? They said when they opened the door and walked into the house, there was a stench and an odor. Feces, fecal material, urine. You couldn't hold your breath. They said the father was completely motionless. The mother's head was laying down on and between her legs, and she was weeping a little bit. But that's what you let happen to your daughter. So they have 20 years. 20 years. This shit is ridiculous. Good morning, my dot again. They sat, they ate, they watched TV. She was in the living room. She was in the living room. And you let your daughter get like that. "36 years old. She weighed 96 pounds. Now, I said yesterday about the shooting in Moscow, and at the time it was 43 people. The death toll has now it was 40 people. The death toll has now gone up to 133 people. 133 people. It was 4 gunmen. And I'm going to let you hear this. No, because you hear the rapid fire. I'm not going to play it because you hear the rapid fire. So no, I'm not going to let you hear that, but it was horrible. So now it's up to 133 people. Good morning, Grass Toucher. And Putin is saying that he's going to bring them to justice. So God only knows what his justice is going to be. Okay. God only knows what his justice is going to be. Now, we talked about the mother that wrote the book on grief for her kids after we found out that she herself killed the father. So now they're saying that she had a partner who they are trying to tie her to his death as well, because he died under mysterious circumstances. Okay, so let's listen to this.
That police believe the Utah author, wife and mother accused of poisoning her husband in 2022 may have had help from her own mother. A newly unsealed search warrant affidavit shows Kouri Richins' mother, Lisa Darden, was at her daughter and son-in-law's house the night they celebrated a new business deal, just hours before Eric Richins was found dead in the home with 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl. Darden speaking to CBS 48 Hours just a few weeks ago.
3 o'clock in the morning, I got a phone call, and it was Kouri, and she said, "Get up here, something's happened to Eric."
The affidavit also detailing conversations Darden had with her daughter about her disdain for Eric. The warrant included a search of Darden's phone records. After his death, Richins went on to write a grief book and speak about him on TV.
What a wonderful
Just
mother.
because he's not present here with us physically, that doesn't mean his presence isn't here with us.
But these new documents also revealing the mother's connection to another death. Investigators discovering Darden's romantic partner died unexpectedly from an oxycodone overdose in 2006. Further investigation showing Darden had been made a beneficiary of the woman's estate a short time before her death. The detective concluding that based on Lisa Darden's proximity to her partner's suspicious overdose death and her relationship to Kouri, it is possible she was involved in planning and orchestrating Eric's death.
Seeing that mom was with Kouri Richins the night of her husband's death, and seeing that we have 2 drug overdoses of partners, that can change things all these years later.
Darden has not been charged in either case and could not be reached for comment.
If Lisa Darden, mom, is charged as an accomplice or a party to the crime of Kouri Richins' husband's death, then I think it's fair to expect that prosecutors are going to file a motion with the court and say, look, we want evidence to come in of the prior death of her partner, even if she was never charged with it.
Kouri Richins' attorney slamming the allegation, saying the fact that Miss Darden's significant other was one of the millions that suffered from and ultimately succumbed to opioid addiction is hardly suspicious. It's tragic and unfortunately quite common.
But we find out when I covered it that she not only tried to, Kouri not only tried to kill her husband once, well, she tried twice. She was successful the second time. So I believe that mom helped. I believe that mom had something to do with her partner death as well. That's just my opinion. But when I saw this, because I was looking to see what was going on with her case, this is what I found.
Going on to say the fact that Miss Darden was the beneficiary of her romantic partner's life insurance policy is also not unique. It only demonstrates that her circumstances are no different than most families in America.
But most families.
And Dana Griffin joins us now from Los Angeles. I mean, Dana, this story, it's hard to keep up with all of the twists and turns.
Yes.
Could Kouri's mom actually face charges for the death of her son-in-law?
Well, Ellison, that's the big question. It's possible because Utah has an accomplice liability law that states.
Because he had gone to the hospital, really sick, stomach pains, everything. And they felt that she tried it that time. And they were able to counteract it. And then on Valentine's Day, it's when he had the fatal dose of fentanyl. And they have her buying it way before then. So she gave him that lethal dose. But he had been sick and going back and forth to the hospital. So that's how they determined that she tried it once before.
If you have criminal intent and assisted in any way, you could be facing the same punishment as the actual killer.
Yep.
But like we mentioned, no charges have been filed against Lisa Darden. Ellison?
Dana Griffin, thank you again. We appreciate it.
So that's our grieving mother story. So I was doing follow-up on all the stories that I've covered. So, hold on a second. And let me give you the update with the gunman in Moscow. See, I was going for updates on all the stories that I had discussed. So let's give you this one as well.
Arrested all 4 gunmen suspected in the concert hall attack that
They've
killed
been arrested.
133 people in Moscow. Though ISIS has claimed responsibility, Russia says Ukraine is also linked to the violence. Claim Ukraine emphatically denies. Madison Scarpino has the latest.
According to Russian media, the gunmen are from Tajikistan, a country that borders Afghanistan. Russian news reports also say that at least one of the 4 main suspects in the attack said that they were paid to do it. Saturday morning, Putin says the suspects were trying to flee into Ukraine, but Ukraine strongly denies any involvement in this mass murder. This, of course, happening as the two countries enter the third year of war.
I am disgusted that Putin is trying to link this in any way to Ukraine. That is
okay. I don't want to discuss politics, but they have arrested all 4 gunmen, and Putin promises justice. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched the Dateline. They showed 8 passengers, little boy, when he went to the home asking for help. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to put up my banner before I get fussed at. This is fair use. And the evidence was just released for Franke and Hilderbrandt. And there's going to be more evidence coming out. Of course, Vinnie Politan is on it. He is on it. So you're going to see this little boy as he goes to try to get help for him and his sister. So let's do that. And I had it queued, but then I stayed gone for too long. And I had this queued since yesterday. So as soon as the commercial goes off, I'm going to put the sound on. Got to watch the commercial.
Thank you for joining us here on Closing Arguments. Through the decades of my coverage of stories across the country, there was a pattern I noticed for years that really bothered me. And it's part of my agenda here on this program to try to turn it around. And it was the way and the attitude towards parents who harm their children versus strangers who harm children.
I want you to watch this.
We would punish. It was like we would almost cut a break to parents.
Hold on.
When they would do the same thing that a stranger did. Like when a stranger does it, it's worse than a parent doing it to their child. And I think it's upside down. A parent harming a child, to me, is breaking a trust.
The trust
that should never be broken.
Times.
And to me, that's an aggravating factor. And I believe parents who harm their children in whatever way should be punished more harshly than the creepy stranger.
Exactly.
But it's been the opposite.
Yeah.
Not just in the way they're treated by the court system, but like the way people talk about it. Almost as if like you bring a child into the world, you can do whatever you want with the child.
I'm trying to, 1 minute.
And it should have been the best of greater detail next week on Monday room. Okay.
So I also told you about this man who took Ruby to court, not Jody to court. He's also on this interview with Vinnie Politan, and you're going to hear what he has to say as well.
And there she is with the stripes on, but that's where she should be.
Thank you.
And after you see what I'm going to show you tonight, and we're going to go into even greater detail next week on Monday, we've got new videos that are actually, so we can actually see what was happening to these children. Her and her podcasting business, Truth Mom's partner, Jody Hildebrandt, she split from her husband, took the kids, and then was living with this woman. And what a house of horrors. So where do we begin? It begins here with one of her children.
Thank you,
who somehow got the energy to escape the house and go to see a neighbor to get some level of help. This is a neighbor who has no idea what's happening next door.
13.
Look at his legs. Look at this child's legs knocking on the door. And now we have some of the video. And you'll be able to hear what happens when he goes to the next house and someone answers the door.
Yep, they were lovers, and that's what I think. Jody talked against her husband.
wondering if you could do 2 favors. Well, what are they? Taking me to the nearest police station. Well, actually, just one's fine.
What's going on, son? Have a seat there.
Is this personal business?
Have a seat.
Look
Do you
at
want
this
to cry
old man.
already?
Yes,
The bravery
I
of
saw
that
that
little
lolly
guy
pops.
to bust out of that house, whatever he had to do to get out. And he knew he needed help. Get me to a police station. So that neighbor, all of a sudden, it's clicking.
You're going to hear the 911
Have a
call.
seat, son. And of course, he calls 911.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty. He has duct tape around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around him. I think there's a good chance he's been.
He also had.
Oh, and
Did you hear that? Do you want me to rewind it some more? This is a damn shame. Let's listen to that again.
he has duct tape around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around him. I think there's a good chance he's been.
He also had.
Oh, and he has them around his ankles. I mean, his wrists as well. Okay, this boy has been.
He's crying. This man is crying.
This kid has obviously been. I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Covered in wounds. Look at him in the ambulance. I'm appalled. Look at his legs. Look at this little boy in the ambulance. Look at this child's legs. You let your son get like this. You allowed this woman to do this to your children. Good morning, M. Witt. Look at this child. Look at his legs. Look at his knees. This is absolutely disgusting. But I want you to see how Ruby Franke is at the police station. The no caring, no nothing. Nothing.
Thank goodness that neighbor was home. Thank goodness. You could see how he was impacted by everything that was happening here. Let's take a look at this. We have another angle of him in the ambulance. And when you look here, you'll see the blonde-haired woman on the right who is helping this child. I mean, everybody is just, they can't believe what they're seeing. This shouldn't happen.
You're going to hear what the cops
Let's take a listen
say.
now. You'll hear what the EMT worker has to say. We have some body camera video.
I'll take more. Do you want me to send them to you?
They can't believe what they're finding here. So now police have entered the house that the child came out of because there was information that he's not the only one. So police enter that house and then find a child in the closet. And again, I'll prepare you for more heartbreak here. Let's take a look.
You come in, buddy. I'm a police officer. Are you going for the union here? Hey, you okay? Is this just you in here?
This little girl is sitting in a closet.
I'm Sergeant Tobler. What's your name? I just have one. Where's your sister at? Contact one. You okay? Huh? You doing okay? You don't want to talk to me? Yeah, that's okay.
Look at her arms.
So now police work quickly, and obviously there are two adults that are living in that house. The children's mother, Ruby Franke, and the woman she was living with, this so-called counselor, Jody Hilderbrandt. Here's Jody Hildebrand being arrested. She's taken into custody. This is inexplicable. Like skin and bones.
There is no excuse at all for this.
Emaciated. Like, who does that to a child? Who does it?
I'm going to ask you guys a question. If you saw a child in this condition, what would you do? And that neighbor said that house has been known to have issues. So had the police been called to the home before? Because he said the neighbor is well known for having issues or being a problem. This shit is disgusting. And for them and for Vinny to say that there's more to come out tomorrow, Monday, oh my God, am I going to be ready for this? I will be ready for this.
I mean, the one thing we do wrong sometimes is...
I'm sorry, but her little statement in court, how she didn't protect her little chickadees, or I forgot what she called them after she thanked everybody else. Then she mentioned her kids. She had no compassion, or she had not. Oh my God. I can't even. She wasn't a mother. She wasn't a mother. I would do anything for my kids and my grandkids. Anything. No one would ever mistreat them. No one.
We feed them too much, right? Oh, you're getting skinny. You need some more meat on those bones. Who does that to a child? And here's mom getting arrested for it. This makes no sense.
Yes, we were calling CPS.
This is worse than we suspected.
About that in the beginning.
It's more shocking and more real when you get to see what actually happened here. And again, Monday, we're going to bring you much more of this. Now, let's take a listen to Jody Hildebrandt's police interview.
Damn it, Mandy. Good morning.
I'm a little nervous.
You're not, to be honest with you, if I was sitting over there, I'd be a little nervous too. So don't worry about it. We're just here to talk, to your side. And right now we're just asking you just typical questions, like how long you lived here, that kind of thing.
I watched too many detective movies.
There's a lot of questions we have that we just maybe misunderstandings that we just need to clarify. And
I know, and I'd love to tell you if you were here, because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with what I say. I'm a psychologist. I watch people put things all the time. So I get it. And I sit on your side. I get it.
She's not in control right now.
You could tell she's not used to being on that side of the table.
Nope.
She's used to being in charge, telling people what to do. Well, at this moment, that's when she has lost all control over her future.
I don't need 5 minutes.
The rest of her life.
Mama.
Now, this one is even stranger. And this is Ruby Franke's police interview. Watch how she reacts in this moment, in this situation.
Look at her, watch her.
My name is Detective Bates.
Look at her hair.
And this is Sergeant Tobler. We're just here to talk to you about kind of a few things involving your kids. So first, do you live down here or? Or do you live up north?
Nothing. Not a word. Look at her.
Do you want to talk to me about where you live or how many kids you have?
How's she blanking? Look at her.
So we just spoke with your husband, and he said you guys have 6 kids. Are those all together? Are those all your kids?
Her eyebrows on fleek. I mean, she really took care of herself. Look at her eyebrows. Look at her. No concern. No nothing. She was shocked she was caught.
I can wait all day. So it's up to you if you want to talk to us about what's going on.
I want a lawyer.
Would you feel more comfortable talking to one of us?
Or do you want me to I can step out if you want?
Or if you feel more comfortable talking to him, I can step out.
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
Okay. So you talk to us at all?
See, right there, she says, I'll wait till I'll talk to a lawyer. They should have just stopped and walked out the room. Right there.
Do you want to answer that? You don't want to talk to us about anything?
Wow.
Nothing.
That's bizarre. That's bizarre. But I mean, I think she realizes what's happening at this moment. Like the curtain's been pulled back. We've seen what's been happening behind closed doors to these young children. Now, Kevin Franke, her husband, the children's father, who was kind of pushed out of their lives a little bit.
Yep,
by Kouri Hildebrand. Let's take a look at his reaction in this moment in his interview.
We received a phone call from 911 on our dispatch that a 12 to 13-year-old boy was knocking on doors in a neighborhood asking for food and water, that he was severely emaciated, that he had skinny, scrawny, malnutrition, not enough food, not enough water to sustain life. So he had duct tape on his extremities, on his hands, on his ankles, and those were covering rope burns that were used to tie him down. Take a second and think about what I just said. That's the condition of your son. Given that information, her son was taken to the hospital.
Yep.
A warrant has been applied and granted by the Department of Child and Family Services to remove both Russell and Eve from your wife's care. So no one right now is going to have access to these two children based on their physical condition. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Would you condone that behavior?
Would I condone that behavior?
That's my job. My job is to find out your knowledge of the treatment of these
based on the
precious
description,
children.
no. But again, I don't know the details, or I don't know. But as you described that.
But I got a problem with this, and I think he should be charged. And I'm serious, because this was going on while he was in the home too. These kids were being treated the same way when they were on their YouTube channel. So he bears some responsibility as well. He bears responsibility. He also should have been charged, even though he wasn't living with his wife at that time when this arrest and everything happened. The little boy escaped. He knew the treatment these kids were receiving. He knew this.
That sounds
horrible, disgusting. No human being should be treated like that.
Everything I do
Wait a minute.
that's for my health is an accomplishment.
How did I get a commercial? How did I get a commercial in here? Well, I guess because it's court TV. But no, I shouldn't have had a commercial. And I didn't cancel my YouTube premium, so I don't know why I have a damn commercial. I'm going to have to find out about this shit. Not one, but two commercials. What the hell?
Joining us by phone tonight from Salt Lake
that.
City, whistleblower for Boy Scouts child abuse scandal and former client.
Now, we discussed that when we were talking about the Hillsong Church and about the Boy Scouts of America. So this is the man who the church assigned Jody to counsel them and, the wife and kids, and he sued.
Of Jody Hildebrand, Adam Steed joins us. Adam,
thank
you for joining us tonight. What we just saw in all of this, we saw children emaciated. We saw Ruby Franke in some sort of a trance. We saw
every 30 minutes.
The dad shocked, and we saw Jody Hildebrand copping a little attitude with police. What's your take and your response to everything that we are seeing now, like with our own?
Wait a minute. Look at a close up. Look at this child. Look at the bruising. Look at the bruising. Look at his knees. That's a close up. Look at the bruising. Look at this shit. And this is the tape they pulled off of him. They gave him a snack. Probably the people at the house. They gave him a snack. But look at the bruising on this child. He was beat. That's a welt mark. Look at that. Jesus.
Own eyes for the first time.
It's hard to explain. I normally don't feel too much trauma.
Yeah, everyone.
And this has just been a really traumatic day for me because it's just so surreal seeing this manifestation of abuse. The thing is, Jody Hildebrand is, I have from an inside source that she built that room with the safe on the video because she was saying that she was trying to stay safe from me hurting her, and she tortured little children in there. She's just totally pathological, like Ted Bundy. And it's just incredible to see this on this video.
He compared her to Ted Bundy. I still can't get over this child. I can't wait to see the rest of this evidence that they're now releasing.
That was released. It just sends chills up my spine. I think it's super important that everybody's really quick to judge Kevin
There's the
being
safe
a really bad
in the
person.
home.
How could he allow this?
There's the safe in the home that she built to protect herself from Adam Steed. Isn't that some shit? Isn't that some shit? She built a safe in her home to protect her from Adam Steed. Do you think that's where those kids were?
To happen, but you need to understand that Jody Hildebrand was a master manipulator on a level that didn't just involve manipulation. She was in deep in a racket with the 4th District Court in the Mormon Church. There were hundreds of families that went to her. In my own court case, the guardian ad litem said that it was an act of vengeance when I turned Jody into Doppel. I mean, they protected her, and you just got this situation where people automatically assume that Kevin's a terrible parent. I don't know what kind of parent he is.
One little light in there.
There's lots of speculation, and the speculation is what Jody used to destroy my life with. She was a master of manipulating it. She worked in the courts. She's probably got Kevin wrapped up with protective orders that he manipulated into existence through Ruby. So he can't explain that. She's probably manipulated him to make him feel terrible and bad. The courts probably are ducking their heads because they can't go in reverse.
Exactly.
And they've been covering this stuff. It's just, you have a real crisis of not separating church and state in Utah. They throw away the ethics and therapy so they can do this religious agenda, and Jody, along with lots of other therapists like
exactly
were going to any means to get these religious, like American Zionist like ideals with desperate people. And they had done it so long that the courts protected them and helped them. And
okay, so there's a Pepsi that wasn't there before, so that's probably from the EMT lady right here trying to get the little girl out the closet. She's terrified. She's not even moving. She's terrified. And I gave you guys a video link where they went to get the other 2 girls when they were at her friend's house, which I do believe that she was complicit in some of this as well.
So I think that they just say it's like
Good morning,
a sealed
Kouri.
case, that, nobody can look at it, but really, they say it's to protect children, but really it's to protect the courts. So I'm watching this stuff, and it's just surreal. I know my children would have been locked in that room and tortured if I hadn't gone against Jodi. It would have been a room like that.
What are your thoughts about Ruby Franke? And well, first, like in the police interview, she is just like sitting there, like almost trance, like not responding to questions, just blinking her eyes a little bit. What are your thoughts about what her state of mind was through all of this?
Yep, they did.
Yeah, to explain what I think, Jodi, when she was trying to build her empire to the next level of therapy, she would try to get people that were sociopathic right under her so they could follow her directions exactly the way that they could learn her language and her techniques and follow them exactly. And I think about a long time ago, I saw that like children with, I saw this thing that showed a kid with ADD, a teacher teaching physics, and they were comparing it to everything else in the whole world to make sense of it. And then another student's just like, I'm going to give that teacher exactly what they want. And that kid gets the good grade, but doesn't really connect it to the whole world. You know, I feel kind of like where my ex and Ruby have a lot in common. When, you know, me and my kids sat right behind Ruby at sentencing in the front row, and behind Jodi in the front row. The prosecuting attorney had to sit in there, and he'd seen the redacted files for Doppel that showed the victimization of my family and the severity of it. And when I listened to Ruby speak, it was like she gave like the perfect answer for that situation to a T. Didn't miss a thing. And I just kind of feel like she was just completely in her mind 100% bent on pleasing Jodi to get her to do exactly what Jodi wanted. And now that this has just got to be the biggest shock in the world. Creativity and authenticity.
Now look at this little boy, healthy. Look at him, healthy. And what you saw in the back of that ambulance, and this is the little girl that was in the closet. And you were right. Was it Damn It Made or Aesop? She had a buzz cut.
Oh, just follow those directions perfectly. But she, you know,
unreal.
I just, I have a hard time figuring, like, certain personalities are easy to manipulate, and people that really need to make sure they do perfect.
And the manipulators know how to find them, know
Yes,
how to
they
locate
do.
them, how to use them. Adam, we're out of time right now, but we're going to talk more about this story next week. And I appreciate so much you coming on tonight. Best to you.
Little baby that was crying, and it was a rush to get to this interview. I appreciate what you guys are doing so much.
Yes,
Thank you
that was
so much for
before
your time.
Jodi.
Take care
All
of the
right,
kids. Thanks so much. All right. When we come
back,
back, folks, the think tank. What are they going to say about all of this?
Okay, so that's what we have for this. And come tomorrow, I will be watching to see what other evidence they do have. So we know about this whole case with oh God, what's her name? Kaylee, who was supposedly bullying this other young woman, and they got into a fight, and Kaylee is in the hospital. But there's another teen in Houston that just died from a fight. And this is sad. So trigger warning is up. Jesus. This
when
is
you want the biggest stories, only one.
I'm not pulling this from YouTube. I'm pulling this from Fox Houston. And let me just get
Thank you for staying up late with us. We have a great program planned.
So this is Isaiah Carey.
Thank all of our guests for showing up tonight. Now, the question is this the new generation of children lacking empathy? A 16-year-old has died after a brutal attack at a school. Now, Shayla Mahia's mother says she and her daughter was attacked by a bully earlier this month. The teen hit her head on a bathroom stall during the fight. Mahia ended up collapsing 4 days.
Look at this young woman. So she hit her head on a bathroom stall. This is from a fight in school. 4 days later, she collapsed
After the attack and died. Doctors say Mahia had a brain hemorrhage. Why are some kids so vicious these days? That's the question we're asking tonight. Joining us for the discussion.
So these fights, now this young woman that did this, there hadn't been any charges yet. She was the one being bullied. Got into a fight in the bathroom, went home. She hit her head, never went to the doctor. 4 days later, she collapsed, and she's now passed away. Good morning, Jody. How are you? These fights are getting more and more vicious. It's just sad what's going on in the schools. It's sad what's going on with people targeting young kids. It's really, really sad. This young woman died at 16 years old due to a fight in a bathroom stall. Good morning, Stacy A. This shit is ridiculous. Now, what do you do when your child is being bullied in school? What do you do? Because undoubtedly, going to the school, it was a slow bleed. Yes. She had, and you don't have to hit your head that hard. I think this young woman needs to be charged. Involuntary manslaughter. I think she needs to be charged with involuntary manslaughter. That's what she needs. She needs to be charged. Maybe I'm being a little bit too, but no, this has gotten out of hand. People used to have fights and stuff in school all the time. But she was attacked by a school bully. There is no empathy nowhere. And I'm sure people were around cheering it on. Nobody intervened. So what do you do? Good morning, PMR. Gilbert Goons, a teen was literally curb stomped by others and protect. Oh my God. PMR. Gilbert Goons. Hold on. Let me get my little note thing. Hold on. I got to open my desk drawer. I'm not drawer, but my desk thing. Okay. Gilbert Goon. PMR, how long ago was that? Because I didn't hear about that. It happened in your community. Oh my God. 2 months? Wait a minute. This young man was curb stomped. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let me go look. Gilbert Goons. Hold on a second. Gilbert Goons. What a name. Gilbert Goons should be charged as a criminal street street game, Arizona Republic. Arizona teen who's millionaire. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Let me look. Hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Let me grab it. Oh, shit. They are a gang. They just arrested the kid this month. Oh, shit. Let's put this up here.
The road to justice has been a rough one to walk.
Stay on the sidewalks, please. Don't block traffic. No stopping, interrupting any kind of traffic whatsoever.
Look at all these people.
We've all been watching a 4-month violent movie marathon of sorts. You may feel like you can't breathe until justice is served. Remember that we're waiting with Preston's family and others for arrests, charges, convictions, and maximum sentencing.
Oh my God.
We're working on a social ordinance that's going to be named after Preston Lord, called the Preston Lord Community Safety Bill.
Oh my God, I have that case.
We will get justice for Preston Lord.
I have that case. I have Preston Lord's case. I have it. And let me tell you, I'm fucking Rakin sent me that case yesterday. I didn't realize this was the same case. I have that case. I will be doing that case this sometime this week or this weekend. I have the case. I'm freaking Rakin sent me everything. And I just saw it this morning and I was looking through some of the stuff and I have that case, PMR. Rakin sent it to me. I will be doing that case. Preston Lord. When they said his name, I'm like, wait, I have that. I have that. So I have it. That's the story that Rakin wants me to cover because she can't cover it because Preston was close to her son's age. So I do have that story and I will be covering that. Good morning, Vault. But before I go, there's another story and I want you guys to understand this story has totally perplexed me. I don't understand how this man received the reprimand that he did. They arrested a ton of kids. Some were labeled Gilbert Goons and smeared them with charges were dropped. They destroyed innocent kids. Oh my God. Okay. So this Army officer, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this case perplexed me. Okay. It's disgusting. And I don't know how to get this off, but I wanted you guys to see this Army officer right here. Oh God, get out of here with all this shit. I'm not seeing it multiple times. Okay. This Army officer right here. This piece of shit right here. His name is Army Lieutenant Colonel Jacob J. Swetland. He was reprimanded per a plea agreement after a military judge convicted him on January 22, 2024, special court martial of indecent visual recordings and conduct unbecoming an officer. Here's the thing. This man put up cameras at a store that caters to teenagers and young adults. He put cameras in changing rooms. Oh my God, PMR, I will be covering that. I have that whole case file in the changing room. So this is the latest. So military legal experts say this is the case in the latest example of military justice system letting senior officers off with a slap on the wrist for serious sex-related offenses. Now, he didn't get dishonorably discharged. He's serving no time. So this was a slap on the wrist. My question is, the military did a court martial. Why hasn't the state picked up this case? Or did they let the military do their justice? Because sometimes the military will defer to the state and the state will defer to the military. This man he's got a slap on the wrist. And the store was off base. So it didn't happen on base. No, it wasn't on base. It was off base. This man is disgusting. He pled guilty and of indecent visual recordings and one specification of conduct unbecoming an officer. He only sentenced him to be reprimanded. He didn't lose his stripes. He didn't lose pay. And he ran from the police, but he went back to the store. No, he was not discharged. He went back to the store to receive, to retrieve the device that he put there. So he was court-martialed. That's it. No jail time. No nothing. Look at him. He's a disgrace. I want to know, why hasn't the state picked this up? It wasn't on, and he ran when the police went to get him, because when he went back to the store to retrieve it, I guess somebody found it, and he ran from the police. So they spoke to the prosecutor in San Obispo, and they said, while we are not aware of what mitigating information may have been provided by Lieutenant Colonel Swetland at his court-martial, the outrageous and indefensible invasion of privacy of placing a video recording device in the changing room of a retail store certainly calls for stern response. Without knowing the true in-life impact of his reprimand, we cannot sufficiently comment. I want to know if the state is going to pick up these charges. He's not in military jail. I want to know what the reprimand was. Did he lose a stripe? What did they reprimand him with? This is an Army lieutenant colonel. Girl, I don't think I done lost all those credits, but I can take the state bar to see if I pass it. You don't have to go to law school to take the L. You don't have to go to take the LSATs. Lieutenant Colonel Swetland. He should be in Leavenworth. He really should. I'm being a judge right now, woman. So these are the things that I was watching. And this video right here, I'm going to just show you this. This is a 23-year-old man that lost his life. And I'm going to show you how he lost his life. As soon as the video pops up. Okay, let me get this. Let me share my screen. This is speeding. This is what speeding will get you. Let me get here. And watch this car. You see his car up here? It's split in two. Now, I read about Karen Huger's accident in her Maserati. She says that she was emotional about her mother since Mother's Day is coming up. She had had dinner with a friend of hers, and it was a really emotional dinner. The fact that she refused to blow, to do a breathalyzer test, tells me she was drunk. The neighbor stated that if she would have been a couple of hours earlier coming through that neighborhood, she would have killed or harmed several people. She's refusing to state that she was inebriated. Yeah, they sealed this record. They sealed it. So they don't know what the circumstances are, what he admitted to in court. And this is just sad. You have and the military drills in you. Family, family, family. And this is what you do? But I have Preston Lord's case. Maricopa County, case number 865 GJ428. Time, I have the whole thing. I have the whole thing. She sent it to me yesterday. She sent me the updates on the case and everything. So I will be doing Preston Lord. Shit, maybe I'll do Preston Lord today instead of late. You know what? To do Lacy Peterson, and I'm going to tell you guys, this on Lacy Peterson, I watch it and I see it again. I read everything on it again. And every time I read it, I get sick to my stomach. There is no good day to do this. There is no appropriate time to do this. To know the condition her body was found in, and it's graphic. So I don't know how to do this. I know how to do it. I know how to do it, but I can't find a good time to do it. I just can't find a good time to do it. Or what would, I don't know. Nope, she refused it. She was bailed out. Yep, she was bailed out. So she refused that breathalyzer. And then she put out a statement. Hold on a second. Let me tell you what let me just read her full statement. Karen Huger. Wait a minute. Swipe. Arrested. Hold on. I had the article. I read it. This is in the Washington Post. it states she was charged with, has been charged with drunken driving in Maryland after police said she was at the wheel of a 2017 Maserati late Tuesday that crossed the median and crashed into a street sign. Court record shows Montgomery County Police charged the 60-year-old Huger with driving under the influence, driving while impaired by alcohol, and 6 other traffic-related offenses. Police said officers responded to the intersection of Oakland Drive and Beeman Woods Way in Potomac shortly before midnight Tuesday for a single vehicle crash. And then let me get her statement. She said, her statement is, last night I met a girlfriend for dinner. We talked and brought up some very emotional, sensitive topics. I was crying on my way home and saw a car heading right for me. Bitch, you were drunk. There was no car, and they're pulling the surveillance video. I swerved to avoid a head-on collision, hit the divider, and then a tree. I'm hurt, bruised up a bit, but so grateful I'm alive. I did receive citations, one of which was unrelated to the accident, meaning she wasn't intoxicated, meaning she's lying, okay? She says, so she had another case in 2006 where she pleaded guilty to driving while impaired by alcohol. Then between 2000 and 2015, she paid about $1,500 in connection to 6 traffic-related charges. She has a habit of driving under the influence. She was driving under the influence. Take accountability for your freaking actions. But she's saying it's unrelated. How the hell you say that's unrelated? You were cited. The police can smell the alcohol on your breath. Hi, how are you? So she refused a breathalyzer. If I had an accident, and let me tell you, my accident that night, they never gave me a breathalyzer. But here's the thing. In my car, I had a cup that was sitting in my car because when I left the house, well, my friend's house, I had a cup of cranberry, and there was no liquor in it. I think it was cranberry and pineapple mixed together. That splashed all over my car. Do you know that night with that accident, and I say God was looking out for me. Not one time did that cop ask me to take a breathalyzer because they didn't smell any alcohol on me. I had a vehicle that pulled in front of me. As I'm coming down the hill, there's an on-ramp. There was nowhere for me to go. And I showed you guys my car. I knew I hit that car. And when I hit it, I spun around, hit that side wall, and that car kept going. No, Crazy Cat Mama, I don't remember. So, I don't know why you want to put that information out there, but whatever. Okay, so again, they're checking the surveillance. She made the statement that a car was coming directly at her. Yes, he's stationed in your area, damn it, Mandy. Hi, Wyatt Earp. No, damn it, Mandy, he's not in your area. No, that was in California. Unless they transferred him. But he wasn't in your area when that just happened in January, when he was court-martialed. Good morning, Wyatt. Welcome. Hold on. Let me go back and make sure I'm not crazy. Lieutenant Swetland, Army. So this was in San Obispo County. And he chaired the Military Science and Leadership Department. And this is coming from Cal Poly ROTC. He pled guilty. So that's California. Oh, they transferred him to Lewis now. So he's like a priest and a Boy Scout leader. You know, they just keep transferring him. He's at Lewis now. Ooh. Good morning, sweet potato. Oh my God. So that's his reprimand then. They transferred him. The state needs to take that case. But oh my God. Okay, I am going. Okay, so before I go, I need to know what you guys are cooking today. I don't know what I'm cooking today because yesterday I was supposed to go and get my fish and stuff, and I ran out of time. Oh, he was tried at Knox and sentenced to Lewis. Oh, shit. Thank you, damn it, Mandy. Thank you. Oh, my God. So I was supposed to do my fish yesterday. Oh, you're doing curry chicken. See, I like curry oxtails. I'm not a big curry chicken person, but that sounds delicious too. So I'm going to do me some fried fish today. Hold on a second. Let me go turn this off. Okay. I forgot. I had my coffee pot and I forgot I just took the last bit out and I didn't want to burn the bottom of my pot. I'm having leftover steakhouse from so I actually ate steak last night. Oh, it's your son's 30th birthday. Happy birthday to Lolly and Pop's son. Get that man some tacos. Wait a minute. $50 for chicken at Popeyes? Oh, hell no. But I don't know why you putting Popeyes in there because you know I need some Popeyes, damn it, Mandy. I don't know why you're doing that shit to me. I have no idea, but okay. Oh, my goodness. Jane Creek. Hello. You're doing chicken and dumplings. Tuesday is my 70th. Happy birthday, Patricia. Happy birthday. Oh my God. 75. Happy birthday. You love that chicken from Popeye? Y'all, Ye Waba. I'm trying to say your name. I don't want to say it wrong. Ye Waba. I think that's right. Ye Waba. Happy birthday. Oh my God. So, okay, Grass Toucher didn't tell me what she was cooking. So I want to know. So I don't know what I'm cooking today, but more than likely, since I didn't get my fish yesterday, I'm going to throw on some sweats really quick, which I have my pajamas on. But I'm going to throw on some sweats and I'm going to run out because we're going to get snow flurries today. And I'm telling y'all, it's cold. We had temperatures in the, you can call me that, sis. Well, how do you say your, you see, Uwaba? What? Wajiba? What? See, you got, let me see. How is Google going to tell me it's pronounced? Hold on a second. pronunciation. Pronounce. Hold on. I'm going to see what Google tells me. Pronounce YIQWABA. Let me see what Google has to say. Whatever. Okay, let's see. It's not even giving me a pronunciation. Okay. You have a YouTube channel. Yunwaba. You have a YouTube channel. I'm going to go subscribe to your channel. Oh my God, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. I just subscribed to your channel. Hold on, let me drop your channel link. I didn't know you had a channel. Okay, I got you. Let me drop your link. As soon as I put your name in Google, your channel popped up. Visit, Black Facts and Consciousness. Oh, brisket. Damn it, Mandy. I'm coming to your house. So you're going to have brisket, baked beans, and potato salad. Oh, my God. Green beans with potatoes and sausage in the oven. Oh. I'm coming to your house. Everybody wants to come to my house when I'm cooking. I'm coming to y'all house. Girl, I'm going to get out of here before we get any snow. Trust and believe me. I'm going to go take care of that as soon as I get off of here. Today is I miss my son would put his brisket on the grill the night before. And hi, Carol. I was talking about your live stream last night and I fell asleep. So I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it. But you did go off on somebody before I went to sleep. I said, Carol got it in her. Oh, you're making vegetable chicken lasagna with white sauce. Oh, that sounds good. Oh my God, that sounds good. So Carol, I heard Angel. Let me show you something. So Angel was so when you click on a comment, it comes up in blue. Then click on it again, it goes off. That's all you do. I heard Angel. I was laughing. I said, Carol goes, she goes, it's my laptop. You got to get it. Carol, you would get the hang of it. You would get the hang of it. But I am going to, yes, my sister put the, oh my God. How is your mom, damn it, Mandy? I'm coming to your house. I'm going to get some brisket. And then I get to meet Island Girl next month. She will be here. I'm so excited. I get to meet her. We're going to hang out on Friday. And I am really, really excited. She sent me some smoked salmon. She sent me a bunch of stuff by her father-in-law. And I went to his house and I picked it up. And he's such a nice, nice, nice man. So I can't wait to meet her. She's coming in. And she sent me a message yesterday. So I'm looking forward to meeting her. Oh my God, I need brisket. Okay, yeah. So what else is there before I get out of here? Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Anything that's going on that we need to go over? Is there anything happening in the YouTube streets that I've missed, which I probably missed a lot, but I didn't watch. Wait a hot minute. Island Girl is trying. Crazy Cat Mama, I'm sorry, but you were supposed to be here in February. So, that's what happens. That's what happens, Crazy Cat Mama. That's what happens. When you miss the time when you're supposed to be here, someone else takes your place. Okay? So that's what happens. Just letting you know. So damn it, Mandy. Wait a minute. I know I was sick, but I got better. I told you to come after I was feeling better. That's not my problem. You were running to Chicago. So Angel is coming on tonight. Okay. So when I got home, I checked. It was like 6:40. And I said, where is Angel's stream? And then I saw you were live. And I said, wait a minute. She wouldn't be live when Angel was live. And then I went, look, Angel's live was gone. So Angel comes on tonight. Fox Dinosaurs. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. But I would love for you to come up, but I'm going to check your channel out. I did not know you had a channel, and I'm so sorry. You never said you had a channel. But I would definitely check your channel out. I'm sorry, Carol. When I came home, I was tired. And I get tired from shopping. And this was clothes shopping. And the funny part was, I didn't see nothing I really like. So when I go to Vegas or when I go to Louisiana or when I go any place else, I go shopping. She's coming on at 9:15. Hold on, let me go check this out. Let me see. Because that'll be 6:15 my time. Miss Angel Gotti. Miss Angel Gotti. Let's see. She's coming on at, I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see the live. Let me just put this here. So Angel will be on tonight at 6:15 Pacific time, 8:15 Central time, and 9:15 Eastern time. So check out Angel. We're about to have to pay-per-view cat. What pay-per-view cat fight? Wait a minute, Crazy Cat Mama. What are you talking about? What pay-per-view cat fight? I don't understand what you're talking about. What cats are fighting? Because I ain't paying for shit. Oh, you an island girl. Oh. Nope, you're not fighting Island Girl. And Crazy Cat Mama, you were supposed to send me my oranges off your tree, and I haven't received those oranges yet at all. But you're quick to send me Snoop Dogg wine, but I have not received the oranges. And you have my address. So I haven't received my oranges yet. So there will be no pay-per-view fight between you and Island Girl. Because Island Girl, oh, the wine, oh my God. Snoop Dogg is my favorite wine. Besides the Henny wine from Italy. But Snoop Dogg, that is, and then he has another one out now too. But Snoop is my favorite wine. So, that's, let me see, anything. So no, there will be, is there anything else that I missed? Red or white? I normally like white, but with Snoop Dogg, okay, with the dog, let me see where my dog at, I drink, oh, don't be listening to the bottles clinking, okay? So with Snoop Dogg, I drank the dark red, and then the other wine is the Banisher by 19 Crimes. I love 19 Crimes. I tried it and I love it. I still have like 2 bottles. And then here is the new one that he has out. It's Cali Gold. That's the new one. It's not open. This is the new one, Cali Gold. So I have Cali Gold. Oh, hold on. Let me show you. Cali Gold. So this is the new one. So I haven't opened that one yet. And it's 11% alcohol content. Okay? 11%. I think he put TCB in it too. Because that shit, one glass, will hit me hard. Okay. Are you bringing it or are you sending it? Oh, it doesn't come in a damn box. I don't drink no box wine. Island Girl sent me smoked salmon. She sent me cowboy. Hold on, let me show you. Homemade honey. Hold on. Let me show you. And I used her honey when I was really sick. So I added some more jalapenos in here. So she sent me the homemade jalapenos. And this is good. It's sweet and so it's really, really good. And then she sent me homemade honey, which I used when I was sick, when Kayla was sick. So, and some smoked salmon. Yes, he did make the waffles. I'll get Nate to come up. No, it doesn't come with a complimentary blunt. Yes, Nate did make waffles. Snoop kicked you. I'm telling you, one glass of that. And I feel like I'm floating. I'm like, what the fuck is in here? I think it's TCB infused, to be honest. I really do. It doesn't tell you on the label, but I think it's TCB infused. But I know I got Susan's husband hooked on it because he couldn't wait for Thursday nights when Debbie and I used to do, well, we still do, cocktails. And he had to have his glass every Thursday night. Really? So you apply honey to open wounds? I didn't know that. But she sent me homemade honey. And what I'm telling you, when I was really sick, I would just put a teaspoon in my tea and stuff. So, and I told her that I added some more jalapenos because I was almost out. And before I went to Louisiana, I cut up some and I added to it, and it looks like it's ready. You love Debbie's hair? Debbie is my girl. Debbie, all the thumbnails that you see, Debbie does. She did all of those thumbnails for me. Everyone, she did the one behind me. She's done all of my thumbnails. And when she first hit me up and she says, she goes, I can do your thumbnails for you. And she did that one. Oh, let me take that off. Let me see. Debbie has done all my thumbnails. So, and I'll call her and I'll say, hey. And she was like, got you. She did that one. She did this one. She did that one. She did this one. She does my thumbnails, and I'll just tell her, hey, she did the one when I had Cynthia up. She and I were on the phone talking. We were backstage talking, and she did that thumbnail for me. I said, I need a special thumbnail for Cynthia. She goes, got you. And she did the thumbnail for me. So she's really, really good. And all the thumbnails that you see for the commentary zone, she does those thumbnails as well. See, I like this back motion right here. I love that. But then some people have a sensitivity to stuff, so I don't use it a lot. But and I know my mother told me that really bothers her. I swear every time I say something degenerate, Uncle Edwin. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful when you see Uncle Edwin in the chat. You see, I be going off one day and I saw Edwin comes into the chat. I said, oh shit. Yeah, he did make his waffles. He was, well, my grandson popped in and said hi. Yeah, so Debbie is my girl. I showed it to you. Crazy Cat Mama, you behind. I showed it to you. Cynthia will be coming on. Okay. She's gonna come on. She has some legal stuff, and it has nothing to do with the Dirty Bird, but the first week of April. And then she's gonna come on. Carol, I'm serious. It seems like whenever I go off and he'll pop in, blessings everybody, and I just be like, Uncle Edwin, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Who had a maternity role? Hold on. Oh yeah, that was a maternity thing. But she's definitely gonna come up. Yeah, he is so nice. And then when I go to his lives, and he be like, God bless Miss Heidi, and a big hug and a kiss on the forehead. He always giving me a kiss on the forehead. Oh my God. Yeah, so Uncle Edwin's channel is so sweet, and he always has a good message for people, always. What was the name of the show? It's called The Program. It's called The Program. It's The Program. Cults, kidnapping, and something. It's The Program. Hold on a second. Let me give you the exact name. The Program, Cons, Cults, and Kidnapping is the name of it. And there's a lot of fallout, so I'm going to be doing a follow-up on that as well. There's more stuff happening there. So that's the name of the program. It's Cons, Cults, and Kidnapping. So anyway, I am going, wait a minute. It happened to me twice in two different chats in the same day. I was going, Mandy, I have never seen you go off. What am I missing? Just go to her IG. Go to Cynthia's IG. That's where her clothing is. Go to Cynthia's IG. That's where Cynthia's clothing is. Let me tell you, I left a comment on somebody's thing yesterday, right? And let me see, profile. Let me get, I want to share, hold on, the Cynthia Decker, Control C. Well, it's nice to have you, and have a great Sunday, sweetie. So that's Cynthia right there. Yeah, but he does pop. I think he be waiting. I think he be in the bushes. And as soon as he hears me say something bad, that's when he pops in. So this is her latest. Hold on. Let me show you this. This is beautiful. She's got some new material that came in, and she was showing it off on IG yesterday. So she said, introducing the maxi wrap. I just got my samples back from Sri Lanka. Jarat is amazing. He has been there for me and has created just about everything I've asked him to do, including the Hooter Shooter. He is honest and fair, and will help you produce what you want. DM me for more info or reach out directly. So that is Cynthia's stuff right there. Let's see. Oh, she made this. Okay. She made this Maxi Malone gown for her friend. She did that one. She advertises. Oh, then she's got all kind of sponsorships now, but she is doing great. So go check her out on IG and you can see, you know, the stuff that she has. Oh, I went off on a show that was talking about Sammy the Bull wearing that shirt with the number 19 on it, smiling about it. Oh, I heard about that. I heard Angel talking about it, and I heard Mop Rats Exposed talking about it. He's everybody's YouTube moral compass. I'm serious. I be checking side-eyeing to see if, but I'm telling you, I really do believe that he be in the bushes. And the minute I start using certain words, Uncle Edwin pops out. He does. He pops out. I can't wear short dresses. I can't show no legs. He's telling me how to dress. Good morning, Michelle LaBelle. He is. I called him the constant gentleman. Yeah, just go check her out. I think I'm going to get a wrap dress. Yep. So, but that's Cynthia. And then Mary is thinking about writing a book. And I told her, go for it, girl. Write your damn book. Oh, Jeffrey Paschal. He tried to, I think I told you guys, he tried to get a retrial. The court said, hell no. The state of Tennessee said, hell no, which they didn't say hell no. They said, your petition has been denied. So they didn't say hell no. They just said your petition has been denied. I'm saying hell no. Oh my God. I wanted to tell y'all about this father. I forgot about this. This father in Oregon drugged his daughter's friends. And oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me find that before I get out of here. I am so sorry. I meant to tell you guys about that. And it was like something else I wanted to talk about. He was arrested. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me get this before I get out of here. Hold on. Oregon dad accused of drugging. So he turned himself in. His name is Michael Meaden, 57. He laced drinks with sedatives while his daughter was hosting a sleepover. He's been indicted on 9 charges. 9 charges. What the fuck? I mean, sorry. You drugged your daughter's friends. So there was a teenager, a girl texted her parents. And this is so sad. So that's 11 miles from Portland, Oregon. He said 12-year-olds with it was mango smoothie spiked with drugs. So he's been 3 counts of causing another to ingest a controlled substance, 3 counts of an application of Schedule 4 controlled substance to another, and 3 counts of delivery of controlled substance to a minor. So he turned himself in February. Now, this happened in August of 2023, and his bail was set at $50,000. So he lives in Lake Oswego. He drugged his friends, his daughter's friends, put drugs in their smoothies. One of the girls said that she didn't like how the drink tasted when she sipped it. And he kept telling them to go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. So one of the girls that remained conscious told investigators that she saw Maiden try to pull one of the other girls toward the side of the bed. And she pretended she was sleeping and put her arm around the girl. Maiden came back downstairs a second time and tried to do the same thing. The girl texted her mom, "Mom, please pick me up and say I had a family emergency. Don't feel safe. Might not respond, but please come get me," with a crying emoji. "Please, please pick me up. Please, please." She also texted to several of her friends asking them for a ride. She said the house was unsafe. She said when he came in the third time, the girl said he stood over her and she could feel him watching her for 15 minutes. When she was taken home, the girl woke up her parents and explained what happened. Her parents tried contacting the parents of the girl still at the sleepover and could not get a hold of them. At 3 a.m., the girl's parents went back to Maiden's home and picked up the other two girls. Maiden was evasive and told them to come back in the morning. The girls' parents persisted and were able to pick up the girls and take them to their homes. One of the girls said she felt woozy, hot, and clumsy, and she needed her mother's assistance to walk. The police interviewed them. Her parents said she was scared and dizzy when she returned home. She kept asking them what happened. And that's when her parents decided to take her to the hospital, where she tested positive for benzos. What the fuck? I'm not buffering. Am I buffering? I'm not buffering. Mandy, good morning, Pamela Barr. I'm not buffering, Mandy. Go out and come back in. This is what you did to your friends' parents. I mean, your daughter's friends. What is wrong with you? These people are sick. And I'm telling you, when she went to her friends, I went in and I told them, if anything happened to my granddaughter, they didn't have to worry about the cops. And I meant every fucking word I said. Hi, Stacey A. I meant every word I said. So, and I'm going to do this one, too. This rabbi in Texas, he adopted 9 kids. And he was posing as a Hasidic Jew. He wasn't, okay? Okay, he was not. I'm going to get all of these out. Thank you, Stacy. I'm going to get all of these out. So let me just share this with you guys real quick, because I keep putting off things that I want to discuss. And then, so here he is, right here. 9 adopted sons charged with sexual assault of his brother and human smuggling amid fallout from this high-profile scandal. Okay? And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. but he fabricated his Jewish background. Okay, he used a fake name, or a fake persona, to help adopt 9 boys. Do they not do background checks? He abused some of his adopted sons. He was arrested on March 11th this year. This stuff was happening August 2. Charges of child sexual and physical abuse, and he remains in custody. His eldest adopted son, Shalom Cohen, 22, was arrested last month and charged in Houston with felony sexual assault of a child. He remains in custody as well. He coerced the victim into sexual abuse and bribed him with nicotine vapes and energy drinks. They said in a separate incident, the brother, who also violently beat one of his younger adopted brothers who had been arguing with their father. He was 20 at the time. He said he beat that little boy into submission and insulted him, saying that is what you get, you little ass kid. So, here he is right here. And his name is Haim Nassim Cohen. He's not even Jewish. There he is with the boys. He was sexually assaulting these kids. He presented himself as a single Hasidic man, and he and his adopted sons chronicled their lives as a religious Jewish family on social media, on a website he hosted, branding themselves as our unique family. This was on TikTok. The family also received fawning press coverage from local media and Jewish news outlets. So he was all over the place. He claimed he had been born in a Jewish community and grown up speaking Yiddish and Hasidic Jew in New York City. But legal documents and school records show that he was born Jeffrey Lujan Vigel and raised in Odessa, Texas. A member of the Houston Jewish community said Cohen did not actually speak Yiddish. You think? He legally changed his name multiple times and used a series of aliases, including some Jewish name. There is no evidence he converted to Judaism, but he claimed that he did convert. So this is him right here. The unique family. Cohen said that all of his adopted sons were born Jewish, but a lawyer who viewed the adoption record said this was false and that none of the children came from Jewish families, but that Cohen had them take on Jewish identities after adopting them. The lawyer said Cohen had used his false persona as a rabbi to win people's trust and respect and facilitate adoptions. Oh my God. You adopted these boys only to bring them into your home and abuse them. He adopted those young men only to take them in and abuse them. I'm sorry, ASOPs. I don't know. Maybe you need to uninstall YouTube and put it back in. But this is this fat fuck right here. Look at him. I hope he's somebody's bitch in jail. So listen to this, though. This is going to remind you of a lot of YouTubers. Cohen also allegedly faked medical problems to generate sympathy and dodge legal punishments and appeared to be connected to several scams. He also has a criminal record for several theft and misdemeanors. Cohen's claim of being Jewish has been picked up by white supremacists with online posts linking his crimes to anti-Semitic troops about Jewish defiance. His arrest received widespread coverage in the U.S. and international media. It is unclear how Cohen was allowed to adopt 9 children, as well as host multiple foreign exchange students, one of whom he allegedly also abused. At one point, there were 11 boys and Cohen in his 4-bedroom house. He never reported having income-producing job, and at one point listed his workplace as a foundation and his profession as a rabbi. The case came to light after one of the sons called into a podcast anonymously to describe the abuse and said authorities had repeatedly investigated the family, but had not taken any further actions. Investigators were able to identify the caller by the details he revealed during the podcast. Okay, so that's how he got caught. One of the abused victims called into a podcast and told of their abuse. Yes, that's what I was trying to understand. How did he adopt these 9 kids? Who's investigating? Who's doing these background checks? Everybody, you have to do the background checks. What are these people doing? And for him to say these kids were Jewish when they weren't? What did Aesop's? I think there was so many kids in the system. You know what, Aesop's, you're probably right. And they're happy when somebody is saying, yes, I want to adopt. But that doesn't excuse you not doing an investigation. Because now look at these mitigating circumstances where these kids were abused, sexually abused in that home. And I took his picture along with his kids. So here's the picture of him with the kids. I've had this in my phone for a while. I just never did it. That's him with the kids. And then this is the grease ball. Well, I showed you that picture, but here is a close-up of him. Look at him. He's a rabbi, right? Got you. Got you. He's a rabbi. There he is. No, I need to find out what adoption agency it was, because it couldn't have been a Hasidic Jewish adoption agency, because the kids weren't Jewish when they were adopted. He had them to take on Jewish names. A Jewish adoption agency is not going to forward somebody's paperwork. They're not going to do that. So, no. See that? We had to do all of that. And I was, you have to. Anybody that's in that home, they're going to double check. And I got to get into the story with the guy that was found in the freezer in New York. He had been in the freezer, beheaded and everything else. And everybody else in the fucking building knew the guy went missing, and they knew he was in there. He's 30. What was he? 36? He was 36. Hold on a second. Let me tell you to make sure. I think he was 36. Yeah, he was 36. Yeah, I just pulled it up again. I'm sorry, 38. 38. 38. So 38. Okay. 38. And it was he had a website called the Unique Family. He had 200,000 followers on TikTok, and that's where the story originated from. It originated from TikTok. And they said that he was behind the excessive. They said those young men had excessive abuse. So this is also in the Houston Chronicle. You can check out the case. And if he's going to be on Court TV, I'm going to follow it. Yeah, he had a lot of followers on TikTok. Yeah, guys, hit the like button for me. I really appreciate all of you hanging out. And I will see you this afternoon. I am going to do Lacy this afternoon. I just might as well go ahead and do it and get it over with. I hate to say it like that, but yes, especially since Scott is going back to court next week. So I will do Lacy Peterson. Hi, Black Hat, sweetie. I will see you guys later on today. I'm going to go throw some sweatpants on, run to the store, and come back. God, I don't feel like going in the office tomorrow, but I have a couple of people I'm interviewing in the morning. I think once I do those interviews, I'm going to leave and come back and work from home for the rest of the day. Fight like a girl. Hi. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a great Sunday. Be careful. And I will definitely check you guys later. Bye.